zipped it up in the front. There was one big difference between these wingsuits and a pair of pajamas. A foot or more of material had been sewn between each elbow and hip, and also between the legs. This is ridiculous, Pep said. We're like webbed people. I look like Gumby in this thing, Coke said. I'm not wearing it. He started to pull the zipper down his neck, but Maya stopped him. Would you prefer to die out here, she said, looking into his eyes and gripping his hand tightly. Is this what you want? These wingsuits will make it possible for you to fly. Wait a minute, Pep said. What are you talking about? Are you suggesting that my brother and I jump off of a cliff? It's not a suggestion, Maya said, taking the two helmets out of the shed and putting one on each of the twins' head. It's the only way for you to survive. You've got to be kidding me, Coke said. Can't we just call 911? Asked Pep. They'll be here in a few minutes. I don't think you're grasping the seriousness of this situation, Maya told them. There are people who have no other goal except to kill you. The twins looked around to see two more golf carts in the distance coming from different directions. Look, I'm not jumping off a cliff in some crazy suit just because a stranger lady told me to do so, Coke said. We'd hit the rocks down there and die. This is insanity. You won't hit the rocks, Maya insisted. As soon as you jump, extend your arms and legs and you will soar like a hawk. What about you? Pep asked. Who cares about her? Coke yelled at his sister. Why are you worried about her? I'll be fine, Maya assured them. They're not interested in me. It's you they're after. The golf carts were getting closer. Each one was being driven by a guy wearing a black suit, a black bowler hat. One of the men had a mustache. Who are they? Pep asked. Who's trying to kill us? And why are you interested in helping us? How did you know how to come here and wait for us? No time to talk, Maya said calmly. All your questions will be answered, but only if you jump now. Goodbye. Be safe. Perhaps we'll meet again. She wrapped her arms around both of the twins, embraced them tightly. Ooh. Coke looked up to see a green dart sticking out of Maya's neck. It was inches from his face and probably intended for him. Maya's leg buckled and she crumpled. Her eyes rolled back into her head. Coke and Pep caught her before she hit the ground. T-G-F, Maya said, grasping for breath. T-G-F. And then she went completely limp. I think she's dead, Pep shouted. Brilliant, Brainiac. Let's blow this pop stand. Where are we going to go? Where do you think? You mean yes. Coke took his sister's hand and dragged her to the edge of the cliff. I can't do this, Pep yelled. Coke turned around. The golf carts had stopped about 40 yards away. The guys in black suits and bowler hats got out. Both were holding thin tubes about 2 feet long. They didn't look like flute players, and they sure weren't golfers. The one with the mustache put the tube in his mouth. You're going to have to jump, Coke hollered at his sister. You can't make me. Oh, yes, I can. And with that, he pushed his sister off a cliff. And then he jumped. All right, that was the end of chapter 2. We'll come back tomorrow. We're going to do chapter 3, and it's titled Flying. All right, see you tomorrow. Bye.